Well, spring is finally here at the homestead. As one season passes away and a new one lies before us, we see more and more of the Father's creation bring forth new life around us. The sun warms everything up, and of course the animals love that. They spend more time outside, searching for new things to eat that are growing and crawling all around. Those drab, crunchy browns that we've looked at all winter are starting to also turn to green. The grasses and the plants, and of course those weeds, are all starting to sprout up around us. And of course, we get the occasional new splash of color as the spring flowers start to bloom. All this certainly helps chip away at our winter blues. Life comes in other ways on a homestead, as new life is about to be born. We have about a dozen geese or so that are getting ready to hatch from the two mothers that are sitting on their eggs. Boy, the geese are sure protective of them. They don't let anybody get around them. This is what life is on a homestead. Constant changes and constant rebirth of new life. That's how we become more prepared here. With each passing season, we become more prepared and more ready for whatever this life has ahead of us. This is Set Apart Homestead. Welcome. Well, spring is definitely here. Hope you got a kick out of that little intro. I was playing around, thought I'd try it. I know a lot of channels do that sort of stuff, so I thought I'd give it a shot. It is like 73 out. It's a little overcast, but it's because they're calling for some storms tonight, some thunderstorms. So spring weather is pretty much here, but it's the Ozarks, so it doesn't mean that we won't have any more ice or freezing temperatures, because most likely we will at least one more time. Are you ready? Are you prepared for spring? Are you prepared for the growing season, planting your food, getting things growing? That is a big part of preparedness. And I get it. Not everyone lives out in the woods or out on a farm or whatever. But that doesn't mean that you cannot become more self-sufficient. Preparedness to me isn't just having a stash of buckets of food. Preparedness is being self-sufficient. That you don't need a system to take care of you. And so that's a big, focus out here. And that's why we, live like this. Well, whatever you want to call it, homesteading, neo-pioneer, self-sufficient living. That's why we do it. Well, at least it's one reason, is to be more prepared. I could only store so much food, but I can grow a lot of food if I practice and get better at it, and under the right conditions, I can produce a lot of food. And that is, if you're not doing it, you're only partly prepared. Well, we have spring coming up, even though some of you probably still have snow on the ground. It is coming, and the warm weather and the planting is right around the corner for pretty much everybody. So take this year, if you're not doing it, if your preparedness system has only been to store, bags of food or boxes of food or cans of food, take this year and challenge yourself to grow your food. You may be in an apartment in the middle of a city, but you can still grow something. You may have a little balcony. If not, you can at least have a few things growing in your house. Yeah, it may not provide a large amount of food for you, but the point is that you're learning how to do it, because once you get out and you're forced to grow your own food, it's not as easy as you think it is. It takes a lot of trial and error. There's kind of an art to it. So you need to be preparing yourself now, regardless of the situation that you're in, where you live, whether it's in the middle of the sticks or the middle of the city. You need to be learning and getting good at growing your own food. So I challenge every one of you this year, if you're not doing it, and I know a lot of you are. I know a lot of my viewers live out in the country and have big gardens and probably produce more food than we do, some of you. But if you are not, I want to challenge all of you to make some plans this year to grow something, even if it's just one tomato plant. Figure out what you can grow in your world, under your circumstances, and get busy with it, because that is real preparedness. Real preparedness is being able to sustain yourself, to being self-sufficient, and not depending on what you can purchase at a store somewhere. So I want to put a challenge to everyone. This is spring, and so you need to start growing your own food. Get out there and get dirty. All right, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.